Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, look, some might say that football is a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell that to these two quarterbacks because they come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now we see quarterback Drew Brees and his New Orleans offense set to go on attack here for the first time.
When you think of accuracy, you might as well pick a Drew Brees because he owns 5 of the 6 best completion percentages in a single season in NFL history, and it feels like he's done them all in 5 of the last 6 seasons. Like Tom Brady, he thinks he can go until he's at least 45, loves playing the game, takes great care of his body, and despite missing 5 games with a thumb injury last year, showed his toughness and came back and threw 27 touchdown passes against just 4 interceptions.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Murray. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Devin White on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Brees. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Brees. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Buccaneer offense taking the field with all eyes in the stadium glued to their quarterback in season number 21. His first, of course, in Tampa, the great Tom Brady.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. The bottom line, how do they get a win?
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards, the pickup there.
30-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
So those are the numbers for Gronk in last week's outing. 8 catches, 73 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
Number 30, Keyshawn Vaughn, the ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's 4th down.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers 3, Saints nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brees, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight. That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Brees' throw going to be caught by Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At his own 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
On the tackle.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Play action. Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of
a well-executed 22-yard gain.
New Orleans.
is now on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
To throw is Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete to
Michael Thomas. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Buccaneers 3.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
41-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And 6. At the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
The 48-yard line.
On first down, Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
8 yards on the pick.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up. Throwing again on second down. Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. Touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Getting set to go again here. The Saints and Drew Brees march out there again on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brees. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
At their own 20-yard line.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard
operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
And the Buccaneers first.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork.
He's brought down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 39, Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 48.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
To Ronald Jones.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the Saints' 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
It's
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The 32-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 12-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Gay's kick is good.
Good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
13. Saints 7.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
10-10. At their own 24-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
27-yard.
And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one to Vaughn. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Kiko.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 39-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
3rd down.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
3 yards the gain there, second down. To throw again on second down. Breeze. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action. Now Breeze. Left side here to Sanders.
Breeze.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Breeze again. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Breeze. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Michael Thomas. Touchdown.
Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Logan. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From midfield, here's Brady. Drops it to Jones into flat.
Brady's pass.
Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady able to get this to Gordon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2.
Saints 14.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down.
28-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it's who else? Tom Brady with a strong first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Brady, a good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the Saints' 30-yard line.
On the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
They'll go again to Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Malcolm Jenkins on the
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. And individually, he's done his thing with the 2 touchdowns. Bottom line, though, they're losing.
Seems to me that they need to get the ball to him a little bit more. Hey, you're right. He's done his part. They might need a little bit extra from him in order for them to try and get back into this game.
Maybe a 3rd, maybe a 4th touchdown. We'll see. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Breeze now. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 38, Breeze. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Jordan Whitehead on the tackle. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Saints.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Kamara. And he stopped immediately there.
Kamara on the carry.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
At the 16-yard line.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. They'll run it with Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal. Now Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Hill. Dancing to his left. He can run. Touchdown. And the New Orleans Saints put 6 up on the board. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Taysom Hill who finished it off with a touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. With it on the return is Logan.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And that'll set him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Evans has it left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The 40-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Brady now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Vaughn. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and...
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he finds Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. From the gun, it's Breeze. Sanders has it over the middle. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A 12-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense.
And the stats on his game, they really tell the story. A strong start. I don't know that the defense has really changed a whole lot as opposed to maybe just sticking to that game plan and shutting him down now.
I like where you're going with that because normally we talk about adjustments and drastic changes in a game plan in order to shut someone down. But in this case, maybe they're just sticking with what they worked on all week and they're just making better plays. And so far, they've got to like what they've been doing in the second half.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of
a lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Gay knocks this one through. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Vaughn. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keyshawn Vaughn, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Gay is on for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Saints 21.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
On 1st and 10, Hill. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Jared Cook. A gain of 4. It's now
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Breeze.
Breeze pass.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 30, Saints 24.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 23.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans.
And the Buccaneers.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40.
That should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Number 30.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
2.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady.
A quick pass here to Godwin.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Brady.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Gay's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 33, Saints 24.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Drew Brees in the offense. Down by 9. Just over a minute 40 to play. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Back to throw, Brees. And brought in by the tight end, Cook.
Brees.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook.
Brees.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Brees to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
2nd and 10 at the 30.
Now Brees drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
Brees pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw is Brees. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Gain of 4 yards.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run. It's Kamara. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Tonight's final score.
Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Bucs, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance.